is a song for my haters.
Hi, I'm Kevin Taylor, founder, creator, and contributor to Birds Fly Talk. I'm here today to present to you a very special presentation of bold predictions on the Eagles matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 2. Before we jump into the segment, I want to explore the meaning of bold. Webster's dictionary defines being bold as being brave in the sight of danger. In contrast, Urban Dictionary defines bold as the feeling you get in you-know-where after watching 3 minutes of One Rope Bridge. Nevertheless, we here at Birds Fly Talk define being bold as, well, we really don't have a definition for it. Maybe being bold is doing what you want to do and asking questions later. Maybe bold is making a video about being bold and using your most bold voice to do it. Maybe bold is holding an official NFL football when you talk football so that you sound like you know more about football. The point is, here at Birds Fly Talk, we do everything bold. We talk bold, we write bold, we think bold, we act bold. So when it came time to making a video about 3 bold predictions, we put together the boldest crew we could. The production room when the audio cut out and we thought about throwing it away and not redoing it and just sticking with what we had, we said no. Splice it together, throw in some cool endings and beginning and serve it up to the people because that's bold. So right now, check it out. 3 bold predictions from 2 hosts and 1 guest. Altogether that's 9 bold predictions for your viewing pleasure. Let's go. Birds Fly Talk fans, what is going on? It's your boy Kevin Taylor, and I'm back in the studio with Desi Colazzo. Desi, how is it going? Welcome back.
What's up, fans? What's up, Kev? It's been a long time.
It has. It definitely has. You haven't been to the left of me for a little while, but definitely welcome back to the page. Guys, it is week 2 of the football season. It's back upon us. It's fall in Philadelphia, you know, and
Thank you,
look,
God.
we are heading down to or over to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. So, of course, Birds Fly Talk, you know what we do here. We're going to give you our take on it. I mean, we're kind of like, first of all, this pace we're keeping up with these videos.
We're on our stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely like cranking along. This pace is pretty good. I mean, we're definitely going to try to keep this up. A lot of late night sessions here in the studio.
Dying.
But, you know, it's all for you guys and the greatest fans in the world. So anyway, being that you guys are so great, we've got a special segment here. Our good friend Trey from @Eagles Republic on Instagram is going to get on the line with us here. He's going to talk about the matchup here, give us 3 bold predictions. We're all going to give 3 bold predictions.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to get a score from him, too. He didn't want to give it, but I'm forcing him to give us a score. I'm forcing him.
We got to squeeze it out of him, man.
So anyway, look, you know, without further ado, let's get Trey on the line here and jump right into this thing. Trey, are you there?
Yeah, man, you really did have to force it out of me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's, you know, we pull some strings here on Birds Fly Talk. Let's just say that, you know.
Just a couple.
But anyway, Trey, how's it been, man? How's everything going with Eagles Republic? I know I see you on there doing your thing, getting a whole bunch of free crap and whatnot from those vendors, you know. But how's everything going?
It's going good, man. It's going good. I'm glad to be back. You know, I missed this part of it. You know, talking to you guys and being able to voice my opinion in a way other than words.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Right. I mean, you know, Trey was the first person to call into the show. Like
he was.
He
was
the first person to call into the show.
Welcome back.
So, you know, he's an original. He's an OG. A Birds Fly Talk OG. Birds Fly Talk. Like, okay, so I guess I can't like speak right now, but he's a Birds Fly Talk OG. So, you know.
Yeah, just waiting on that shirt, you know.
Oh man!
Look,
here we go.
Look,
another
followers,
person.
Because a lot of you guys have jumped in my DMs too about getting shirts. We're gonna do an order. We're gonna get some shirts out there. If you want to rep the set, the BFT, you know what I'm saying. Rep your set wherever you are, you know, out there. We're definitely gonna hook that up. So Trey, just wait on it, my man. Wait on it.
It's all good. Just know that I will be repping.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
The midnight green. You can feel it all over, baby. Okay, so anyway, we're going to jump right into this. Trey, you know, how are you feeling about this matchup right now? Eagles at Chiefs, Arrowhead Stadium. It's a 1 o'clock game, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it's
so
a
1 o'clock game. How are you feeling about the game?
Man, this is probably the hardest game that I've ever had to like actually make a decision on.
Yeah.
This game is tough. I mean, especially after the way the Chiefs came out and, to be honest, destroyed the Patriots.
Absolutely.
I mean, Kareem Hunt had a record-breaking night.
Wasn't it like
Alex Smith had
142 yards?
148.
48.
Yeah.
148.
And then he had like over 100 receiving, I'm pretty sure, or if not very close to 100 receiving.
Unbelievable.
He had a great
You know what's
night.
so funny is that I had Gillisley actually in our league, the league with all the Eagles pages.
Yeah.
And Desi, are you that important?
I think
Get
so.
your phone off the table.
I'm sorry.
We're not even going to etch that out. You know what I'm saying? See, this is why we can't have him on the show, because everybody has to contact him while he's filming.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just busting your,
it could be people for Birds Fly Talk too.
Anyway, so what are you saying? You're overbooking shows now?
You never know.
Whatever. So anyway, I'm just playing. But to get back to it, I had Mike Gillisley on my team for the league. And I mean, I was just like, feed. I didn't even know who. I think I was playing Amir, and he had Hunt on his team. So then, like, Amir, like, he DM'd me. He's like, you would have, I think you would have Gillisley. And I just put, like, I laughed, like. And then all of a sudden he texts me like later on. He's like, "Who's laughing now?" And then I looked at his roster. I'm like, "Oh my God!" I realized he had Hunt. So that was definitely
Kareem Hunt,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I think I had Hunt and Gillisley in another league.
Oh my God!
Just and they were both on my bench.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
So yeah, I about cried there for a good solid 15 minutes. But
Trey, you have to trust yourself.
no, that was trusting myself.
So you didn't believe you didn't believe in the Force, did you? You didn't believe in Mr. Hunt. But when you say that this game is a hard one to feel, I definitely agree. Would you agree with that? Like, how do you feel about the game?
Dude, I agree with that. It's gonna be a tough one to call. I think it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, if we're gonna win this one, it's definitely going to be a tough game. I mean, can you hear that? I mean, it's going to be a tough game.
It's going to be a nail-biter.
Absolutely. It's going to be a tough game, period, just for the Eagles to squeak out. That's
exactly.
how I feel about it. I'm not going to give away my score prediction right now in the video, but,
to the end.
Really, it is going to be a tough game. And Desi, I need you to speak into the mic just a little bit more,
You want me to get over here?
Yeah, that would be better. You see how I am doing this?
I'm sorry. I've been here a little bit.
He's fresh.
I'm rusty. I'm rusty.
Okay,
all
whatever.
Right?
Look, we're back on the scene, crispy and clean. That's all you guys need to know. And the chemistry is forever flowing, and we are forever glowing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Trey, before the show, he was asking for bars. Was that enough bars for you?
It was close enough. We'll give it to you.
Nobody better comment about that. All right, but anyway, let's get into 3 bold predictions from each person. Trey, I want you to start off. What's your first? And these don't even have to be bold, but prediction for the game. What's your first prediction?
So last week, we only had 3 cornerbacks active for the game, and Darby ended up getting injured, which sucks a lot. But So now that he's down, even if they keep 3 active, which I doubt they will, I think Rasul Douglas gets in, and I think he not only gets in and plays against the second, third receivers for the Chiefs. I think that he comes up with an interception throughout the game.
Wow,
that's definitely something that is feasible. When we heard about Rasul Douglas, it was that on some plays in practice he looked like the greatest thing since sliced bread, and then and then in other plays he looked like a complete rookie. So I mean, he's definitely going to have to step up right now.
Oh yeah,
his number's definitely going to get called. I don't necessarily trust Robinson. I
don't.
But We'll see. That's definitely a good prediction. I would love to see something like that, and I like where your head is at. Desi, what's your first prediction for the game?
My first prediction is about the defensive line.
Okay.
The defensive line, I think they're going to limit Kareem Hunt to 65 yards or less.
That would be nice. Yeah.
And they
make him look like a rookie.
Yeah, make him look like a rookie.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then also have 4 sacks. At least 4 sacks again, how they did it, how they did with the Redskins.
The first game, week 1, 4 total sacks. Okay.
4 total sacks.
Do you see Vinny Curry getting one of those sacks?
I think Derek Barnett's going to get one.
You think Derek Barnett is getting a sack? Okay.
It's a bold prediction. Remember
that's
this.
fine.
It's a bold
Ladies
prediction.
and gentlemen, that's very well possible.
Okay.
He's
then.
a
bold prediction within a bold prediction.
Yes.
Boom.
The designated pass rusher, Derek Barnett, rookie from Tennessee, gets his first sack on the road in Kansas City. Okay, so I definitely like the way that sounds, and it would be good for the Eagles. I mean, especially if you think the Eagles are going to win, they're going to need that type of performance. So I'll jump off with my first bold prediction, right? And it's along the same lines, but I'm taking it to the H&L. And if you watch Key and Peele, you know that the H&L is the whole nother level. And I always take it to the H&L, baby. But anyway, my first bold prediction is that the D-line is going to start off hot. And when I say hot, I mean scorching. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, I'm talking 3 sacks in the first half. And I think that Fletcher Cox will have 2 of those sacks. I'm talking he's going to take over, set the tone for this game, step up the way I've been begging him to step up. I think right now we're going to see him, come into his form and, state some dominance. I saw that the Chiefs' offensive line was ranked like 15th, just the middle of the pack. So there's nothing really special, especially in that interior line. So I see Cox really taking off, setting the tone for this line rather than BG, who I know really puts that pressure on. I think it's time that, Cox spreads his wings and finishes the deal. Well, starts the deal, really. Trey, what do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I mean, it sounds good. I mean,
it
to
sounds
be honest,
good,
baby. The Chiefs' offensive line is definitely probably their weakest spot on offense.
Right.
I mean, not saying that it's terrible, but saying, it's the weakest spot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's where we're pretty much the strongest is our defensive line.
Exactly. So
they have to really make them pay.
Exactly. And I won't say that this game matches up completely with the Pittsburgh game, but if you remember to that third game last season, the Pittsburgh their offensive line was their weak suit, and you saw what our defensive line was able to do against that and how it changed the entire outcome of the game. I'm not saying that's going to be the case here because this, Chiefs team obviously does a lot of different things, good things that will, make the Eagles have to play. This is not going to be a blowout. If it is going to be a blowout, I mean, you good?
Yeah, I'm great.
If it is going to be a blowout, I don't know. I would say I'll drink hot sauce on camera or something like that, but I'm not going to do that for you guys.
No, I'm holding that to you, man.
Desi, that's not going to happen, so you can just stop right now. I run this.
I tried.
No, it's not happening, guys. I'm sorry.
I'll do it.
But, okay.
I'll do it. If it's a blowout. If it's a blowout, I'll do it.
What's a blowout? How many scores? 3 possessions?
Yes, I'll go with 3
Eagles
possessions.
win 3 possessions.
I would take a shot of hot sauce.
Shot. Now it changes to a shot because I was talking a bottle of hot sauce.
I ain't doing a bottle. I'll do a shot.
Let's just.
I'll do a shot of hot sauce too.
Oh. A shot of. Okay, you know what? A shot of hot sauce for all 3 of us.
3 possessions.
3 possessions. If the Eagles win by 3 possessions, shot of hot sauce for all 3 of the gang. All right. And maybe
17 plus points.
17 plus points. Exactly. Right. 17 plus points. So anyway, let's move on. Trey, what's your second prediction for this game?
All right, so my second prediction is the Eagles will have their first 100-yard receiver of the year. But not only that, it will be Torrey Smith.
Torrey Smith,
TS.
You don't think it's going to be Alshon?
Torrey Smith. Well,
My comment on Alshon is I doubt that the Chiefs are dumb enough to leave him one-on-one even with Marcus Peters. And if they are, then he's going to have a field day with Marcus Peters, and they better target him if he's got one-on-one on him the entire game.
True.
You ain't never lie.
You ain't
never lie. Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, I definitely think that Alshon will be locked up this game.
Desi, you seem to think
I think
the
differently.
latter.
I'm sorry. I think differently.
You think that? So
I think he'll at least get Alshon Jeffrey will at least get a touchdown and at least 8 reception yards.
So that's your next prediction.
That's my next
prediction. So pretty
prediction.
much what you're saying to me is that Andy Reid is not going to respect AJ.
I don't think so.
Hey,
Because his first week.
You saw the Redskins were dumb enough to do that, and obviously Alshon was not 100% on snagging some of those balls.
Nope.
But guarantee you this, those balls will get caught. So, I mean, either one of you, I think one of you will be correct. I mean, it might be Torrey Smith. It might be Zach Ertz. It might be
it might be Nelly.
Exactly.
It might be Nelly.
Exactly. How about him, man? You know what I'm
Showing
saying?
up.
Man? Hey, check out one of my last videos. One of my top 5 takeaways, man. New number, who dis? Aguilar's confidence, once again, is at an all-time high. I'm not going to jump right into it, but the man is a whole different person.
Definitely.
Please follow
Catching
him on
the
Instagram. Look at his live streams, his stories and stuff. Look at this man's life. Totally different person. But anyway, that was off topic. Moving on, I'll jump into my second prediction. My second prediction kind of jumps off with my defensive line prediction, and I think that Jordan Hicks is going to have a big game. I think Jordan Hicks or actually Michael Kendricks will have a play here and there. The thing is that Michael Kendricks doesn't get on the field enough.
He doesn't.
But if I see them running, if they run 2 running back sets, I think Michael Kendricks could make a play. But this is more or less about Hicks. I see Hicks getting an interception in this game. Maybe matching up against someone like Kels or even a running back. I just think Hicks is going to be all pro this season. I've said that. I've been on the record saying that, and I'm standing by my statements. I think he gets an interception. I think he leads the team in tackles in this game. And I think, maybe he makes a play around the ball, like a forced fumble, something of that, nature. You know how Hicks plays.
You never know what Hicks is going to do.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get to Trey's third and final prediction for the game.
All right, so it kind of goes along with that hot sauce thing, but I think that if we win, and this is a pretty bold prediction, but if we win, it will be by 10-plus points. So it will be a 2-possession game, and we will end up kneeling on the ball instead of, it'll be exactly like how the Redskins came down.
So you're telling me we're going to take hot sauce?
Look, listen, I like the fact of that, and I don't want to drink hot sauce, but it's very tough in my heart. I think it's going to be a battle. So if they do win, I think it'll be by a margin. But hey, Trey, I hope you are right.
We taking hot sauce, aren't we?
Look, we'll see. We'll see. I'll find don't do that. I'll find the sweetest hot sauce I can find.
Hey, we better post that shit on YouTube.
If it happens, it's
YouTube and Instagram.
You guys
it's
will
gonna
see
be on there.
It'll be there if and only if.
We might go live for that.
Let's just if it happens, we'll make arrangements. I am making no arrangements beforehand, but if it happens, we'll talk. Desi, what is your third and final prediction?
All right. It's going to be with the O-line. The O-line's going to give Carson Wentz enough time to throw the ball.
Wow. So you mean he's not going to have to run around like a maniac and
Sorry.
And throw the ball, and make plays himself?
Yeah, I think they're going to hold it. It was a rusty first game.
Listen, I have been on record as to saying that I do not like our offensive line.
You are correct. Look,
what is there to actually like? I like Jason Peters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like Lane Johnson.
Let's just start with the left tackle.
Okay, my bad.
Jason Peters has not stayed healthy for 16 games in the past 3 or 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He's old, and that's not a slight to him. It's been a while since he's played a full season, and it does not encourage me that in game 1 he's already got a groin, right?
Yeah.
Moving over, Isaac Seumalo.
He was so lazy that last game.
Yes.
So lazy.
He was rated as one of the lowest left guards in the league for this past game. And it makes me wonder remember when Chip Kelly got rid of what's the guy's name?
Mathis?
Yeah, Evan Mathis. Very good. Evan Mathis.
Oh, thank you,
Evan Mathis, and we put in, I can't even remember who we put in that position, and he just had all the confidence in the world. And it was like, yo, we know we're going to miss Evan Mathis. And we missed Evan Mathis. And, like, right now, when we got rid of Barber, I was like, okay, like, I understand, like, he didn't necessarily want to be here. But, like, whatever happened to, you know, shut up and play because we kind of need him, and that's how it feels right now. Then moving on to Kels, like, I just can't stand Kels. It's like he can't pass block to save his life. And on, you know, run blocking.
He used to be able to.
He used to, but right now he can't.
Exactly.
You know? So, I mean, like, what does that mean? You know, what does that mean for the Eagles? Well, that means that Carson Wentz is going to be rolling out, in my opinion, that he is going to have to make those plays. And, I mean, he's not moving anyone on run blocking unless he's pulling and getting outside the pocket. Then you move over to Ron Brooks, and it's not Ron Brooks, Brandon Brooks. And it's like Ron Brooks is no longer an Eagle. I'm sorry. And with that, it's kind of just like, well, you know, is it like, is he going to show up today or is he not going to play? Like, some days he plays like an all-pro. Other days
he doesn't play.
He doesn't do anything. You know, and I saw mixed reviews of that. And then I like Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson's a beast. So,
but you can't
see, but he even played lazy this last week
exactly.
too. Like,
he did exactly, and especially for him with those comments about, you know, whooping ass and all that stuff. It's like, okay, so me personally, I'm not confident in our O-line.
But you gotta admit, it was the first game. They're gonna get the rust.
It might be
they have practice. Practice makes perfect. They're gonna get.
It might be a result of them not playing the preseason. Fine, whatever. But the thing is that we're in the season now. Games count.
Yeah,
you know?
You're not wrong.
So, like,
a win's a win, though.
Okay, but I'm talking about this week. I'm not talking about last week. Like, I mean, you might be right. You have confidence. I'm saying I disagree, which is fine. I mean, that's why we're talking about
exactly.
it. It's fine. Like, I hope you're right. But, I mean, the things that I see don't lead to that direction for me. You know, and for that matter, too, I don't think that anyone will be established at our running position either. I mean, Justin, that defensive line, you know, by the way, we're seeing Benny Logan this week. If you guys didn't know, he went to the Chiefs. So he's going to be in that interior,
Hi, Benny.
You know, line trying to stop us. So he's probably going to get some tackles on Blunt. You know, he's going to get some licks. He's going to get to go after Carson, too. Let's hope he doesn't sack him. But anyway.
I believe he's listed questionable for this game.
Good. Well, he can be questionable from the bench. You know. Anyway, my final prediction, like I said before, I think one person might stand out in this game, in a close game like this. Did I say that before, or was that off camera? Well, in an off-camera discussion, I said in a game like this, you know, where it's going to be a tough battle, if we don't, you know, if we execute, and don't get me wrong, if the Eagles don't execute, they will get blown out in this game. Like, if they play lazy like they did in certain parts of the Redskins game, this game will not be close. Like, we will lose by several possessions. But if they play tough, if they execute, you know, I see one player making plays and rising above. To me, that player is going to be Zach Ertz.
My man.
He's getting gifted right now. Eric Berry, you know, prayers go up to him. He, you know, tore his patella tendon, his Achilles, excuse me, his Achilles, and that's a really serious injury. So, you know, prayers out to him. Hopefully he makes a full recovery. But he's not playing against the Eagles, and that's a gift. The fact that he's not playing, not that he's hurt. You know, we don't wish that on anybody except the Cowboys. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't wish injuries on anybody. That's
Cowgirls, get the facts
except for it's Nolan Carroll.
Yeah,
Nolan Carroll.
You know what? But
off topic.
Anyway, you know, with that being said, Eric Berry's resume versus tight ends is excellent. You saw what he's done against Gronk. You've seen what he's done against premier tight ends. Ertz is not going to have to see that this week. So, for that matter, I see Ertz having a big, big, big showing. And not, you know, I don't know that he'll eclipse 100 yards, but I definitely see him leading the team in all statistical receiving categories in terms of yards, in terms of targets, in terms of receptions, and in terms of touchdowns, I think Ertz has a big game this Sunday against the Chiefs. And if we win, he's the tipping point.
So look, guys, that was 3 bowl predictions presented here. Obviously, you know, we had to cut some things up, but we just want to thank Trey from Eagles Republic for, you know, jumping in with us. I hope you guys can see that we're really pouring our all into this, you know, liking the videos, excuse me, subscribing, commenting really helps us. You know, it lets us know that you guys like what we're doing. And we, you know, it gives us that energy we need to, you know, keep going, keep aspiring, keep pushing, and, you know, keep connecting with you guys. Obviously, you know, this video got a little bit away from us with some technical difficulties, but, you know, we said to heck with it anyway. So, you know, we were bold. Hey, this was Birds Fly Talk. You know, we're going to keep serving it up for the people. Let's go get a dub. Peace.
Say what? I'm about to blow up. Hey, I came up, I warmed up. The next step, I'm about to blow up. Now don't it sound legendary? Liven up the resurrected dead.